Hi, my name is Michelle Alva, and I'm the creator of the Alva Method approach. I also like to say the Alva Love approach. My background is as a vegetarian since the age of 15. And I say that because I used to eat bacon double cheeseburgers at Burger King, and then I got this job at a vegetarian restaurant when I was 15 years old. It wasn't even legal to work at that age, but God put me there, and I became a hostess with the mostess. I was really shy, but I learned so much about people and how to interact with people and how to be vegetarian and why it's important. And from age 15 to 31, I was vegetarian. Then when I got pregnant at age 31, the only thing that I added to my diet was eating turkey, meat every now and then, those 9 months of my pregnancy. And I realized how a healthy lifestyle, plant-based, eating foods that align with you and being a person that is more natural, how that impacts how you feel. I used to also hold chronic pain for 14 years of my life inside my pelvis, and I thought sex was painful. And what I found out was because of something that happened to me when I was 14 years old. I had my first non-consensual sexual experience, and it was horrific because I thought God didn't love me anymore. So it wasn't so much about what I did as much as the judgment that I made about what I am, because I was raised Catholic and you're not supposed to have sex until you're married. So I thought God didn't love me. This is how I was thinking at age 14. Is that crazy, right? So that made me think that I was damaged goods. Who's gonna love me? No man's gonna wanna marry me. I'm gonna have to marry this guy. And I put all these stories, I made up all these stories about myself, which led me to then, at age 37, be really miserable. And I basically was not the most loving wife to my ex-husband. And so I got a divorce, and I went on this journey committed to discovering how to heal myself, because I realized how I was projecting on my ex-husband all my misery, all my low self-worth, the fact that I thought that I was damaged goods, how that played out in my relationships with men, what happened with my father at age 12. He left after my parents got a divorce. I took it personally that I'm not lovable because my dad left and he didn't keep in touch. Years later, I've made peace with my father, and my father loves me. He loves me. He never didn't love me. And I realized how, oh my God, so many of us develop diseases. So many of us can't have orgasms, or we don't feel our sexual liberation because we were raised certain religious beliefs that our parents project on us, that somehow my penis is dirty or my vagina is dirty and masturbation is sinful and I'm gonna go to hell. And so I've witnessed over the past 23 years how everybody makes up stories, and a lot of the stories are not even our own. They're based on how we were raised. And so many of us are living lives without doing things that light us up. We're married to people because we think we're supposed to be married to this type of person because of the way we were raised. We're doing things, the jobs that we have, because maybe our parents were doctors, so we think that that's the most amazing profession. But our passion might be cooking and being a chef or doing something else. And so by about 40 years old, 45, 35, 38, usually the body can't take it anymore. And this is a pattern that I've noticed, that people will get a disease, people will get a chronic pain, something will be lingering and it won't be fixable by traditional physical therapy, acupuncture, chiropractics, drugs, surgery. The body's just like, I am not gonna let you get away with it. Being untrue to yourself. Basically, dis-ease happens because we're not true to ourselves. That's right. This is what I've discovered. If you're being inauthentic with yourself, your body will never allow you to lie. How do I know this? Because when some people get rid of that job that's not serving them, some people let go of that relationship with themselves that's not serving them, or they get out of that relationship with their spouse and themselves that was not serving them, they heal. They don't have the pain anymore. They'll go into remission. Miracles happen when people say yes to really honoring their heart and soul. And therefore, I used to think, well, my background as a physical therapist never talked to me about emotional pain. We never learned how to teach our clients to release chronic pain in seconds. We never learned that our emotions, our memories trap in our body, and that we actually can shift from an 8 to a 2 chronic pain in seconds using neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis. When we change our mindset, your physical pain can reduce significantly. Did you know that? I have witnessed that. I have witnessed miracles in my clients. People that have come in with 12 years of chronic pain, they leave with no pain, or 40 years of pain, or shoulder tension for 30 years, and then they leave with no pain after the session. And in 30 minutes, people that can reduce their neck pain to 0, and it never comes back over the phone. Okay? So that's why I get so excited, and I realize we need to create a new way of healing where we're integrating hypnosis, NLP, the mindset first, and then teaching people how to release and process their own emotional pain themselves, and how to maximize elongating and expanding their fascia, their muscles from the inside out, including their genitals, because so many of us are holding shame and guilt in our sexual parts. And so the Alva Method encompasses educating you about how to release, how to process, how to free yourself of yourself, the self you of the past that's not really your true self. It's the conditioned, programmed self of you that you can't even stand. So that's really what this approach is about. And it teaches you how to turn yourself on to yourself, how to be your own best friend, your greatest lover, and your biggest, most loving, supportive confidant, your biggest cheerleader. And so if any of this video has touched you and you're curious and you're like, okay, what exactly is that? I'm offering 30-minute clarity calls to answer your questions and to learn more about your ailments, your chronic problems. I see them as opportunities from your soul. They're text messages from your soul. There's so much more for you on the other side when you learn how to process and release that chronic pain, and you're grateful for the chronic pain that it ever happened because it led you to find yourself, your true self. And so I look forward to sharing with you more when we're on our free call. Schedule it down below. Don't waste another minute. Let's get this. 2020 is the year for us to have that 2020 authentic vision. And I'm here for you to walk you along all those steps. I look forward to being with you, whether it's face-to-face through Zoom or on a call, and sharing with you how you can learn to be your own greatest solution to yourself.